Sabar Cil.
Oke guys, masih panjang guys perjalanan guys, santai ya.
Conviction. Let's welcome the players to the first home match of the season. Hala Team Vamos!
The team is continuing to build the young duo of Seakeep and Error 404, choosing to believe in their potential. And we can't forget Natko as well, who has been playing tremendously in the first few weeks of the season. Can this squad keep it going? Sharpen their fangs, never underestimating the prey before them. The Kingdom's Tigers are out for blood. This is RRQ Tora!
The crusade continues to the top of the leaderboard. Keep your eyes on the steady mid-duo of Super Yoshi and Kim. Proven prodigies, proven potentials. Viva!
Into the spatial migration, no violent requiem yet, but the deadly magic dropping Error 404 low, and first blood going over to Dyron. Revitalize will not save you, nor will it save Seakeep, 2 members down.
And that is one lane to find an answer to.
Uzino, you're playing a dangerous game, 1v4, you may be tanky, but it's enough! He gets a kill on Gary! Furious Phoenix comes through and the lift up Zeno! With the triple kill!
Incredible stuff from Vamos. I honestly thought that was the end. RRQ Tora.
It's a good start for now. Team Vamos just needs to continue pushing it, and they are quite good at playing with leads. Super Yoshi gonna get taunted in. Goes in for the Violent Requiem into the blazing to an Error 404 is no longer found.
Again, Vamos, they need to remember one thing. The AoEs, the setup from RRQ Tora is so much easier compared to what they have. So every
Error 404 secures the turtle. That means that Super Yoshi is going to be sacrificed here. And Dyron might not be so lucky either. Surrounded by 4, tries to flicker out. Gets lifted back. Flockhood secures the kill.
Crimson Beacon at the very end. The AOG to catch Ruff. Ruff should be able to get away. Not a problem there, but they freed up the bottom lane. And this means that Natko gets free reign over the turret as RRQ Tora calls in reinforcement to try and protect the structure. They even expect the Blazing Duet to make it happen. They really don't want to lose this.
And I can see why. They've already lost some of their early game leads. Seakeep trying to look for it. But the Suyo back it off for now. Zeno doing a great job of split pushing on this Uranus. Yep. So it looks like there's a big ambush being set up.
He has a Purify and they lose Ruff. Ruff didn't have Purify. He is running with Flicker. I feel like maybe there's an idea that and Zeno just do this, right? Force him away.
Just walk on top of Gary, and Dyron is just
my goodness,
gone.
What?
Disintegrated in an instant.
What? He has a dumb eyes. What happened?
And he was surrounded by 4 people who are... Could this be it? Could this be Vamos taking a game off the Kingdom who has been untouched? All the inhibitors are gone. Lord is crashing in. Dyron jumps in. Doesn't really do much damage. They get the taunt of Super Yoshi too to cancel his setup. Here comes the Blazing Duet, but it's missing everyone. It's just not doing any damage at all. Vamos! They have done it a clean snowball right from the very beginning. Not giving any opportunity to RRQ Tora.
Oh, that was a shocking opener. A shocking but a refreshing one.
Control resets it up. Violent Requiem doesn't land. 2-man Landshaker. Dyron is going to be the one to pick up first blood this time.
It's likely
See if he's able to set up this time, but looks like up top, Zeno in trouble once again. Gary comes in to pick up the Arlet.
destroyed. There was no chance of escaping. He didn't even bother using the flicker because he knew that he was dead the moment the deadly magic and the Landshaker connected. This is going to set up RRQ Tora for the second turtle of the game. Genius was never from their teammate.
Flicker for Seakeep is trying to engage on Kim. Forces out the Crimson Beacon. Blazing Duet goes
Whoa!
damage. And Zeno explodes to the deadly magic. But they do finish off the Zeus Raging Sandstorm. Connects on Seakeep. The Landshaker gets through. But the Violent Requiem not one. Purified though allows them to get out. Gary gonna be melted away. Natko has joined the fight currently. 2 for 2.
Nako was free hitting the whole time. Falcon should survive there. Nako is around. He's a dangerous man.
Error 404 is alive. Gary is not. Vamos have the advantage for this turtle, but Retri is still on cooldown for another 5 seconds. Looks like they will still be able to push it through, though. RRQ cannot contest.
And
But the grab connects with him, and Super Yoshi will be pulled to his death.
fed into the net.
4-4 gets pulled backwards. A nice dodge on the spatial migration. Super Yoshi
What?
does actually get melted. He found himself in the iron sights of Nako, and now the grab on top of Kim.
Kim is dead.
Use Purify. Z-Kim pulls him back to his death.
And this is starting to become a problem now. Because Nako is online a lot faster than RQ Tora would have liked. A 3-0 currently on this carry. And you can see how fast he is shredding through the front lines of RQ Tora, who is supposed to be the one that hold the fort and give room for Kim and Gary, but that won't be the case anymore. Vamos, they get the lead back in their favor.
We can argue in game 1 that Vamos got the lead and just no.
Start to cook.
Ooh, Flicker final slash forces Purify from Kim. Flicker forward from Z-Keep. They're keeping the fight going. Grab on the Z-Keep. Pulls off the clock. Two-man knockout with space migration. No violent.
They're all dead.
Because Natko, he is trapped. Kill, double kill for the carry. Blazing Duet comes out from Ruff. He will be able to BMI back out, but his team is gone.
In the blink of an eye, Zeno with the marvelous setup. And Nako goes to work again, and not to mention that the commitment on this Kim, they want to make sure that Kim cannot be a nuisance in the fight. And RQ just clumped together on top of Clockwood's Gloomy. It just blew all of them up.
Angle Kim already low, Raging Sandstorm misses, does flicker in, lands, 4-4 secures the Lord, but look at the damage, they found the shutdown on Nako, they finish off Error 404, RQ Tora fighting back with Zeno trades for Super Yoshi, Z-Keep chasing Gary away, Zeno probably gonna be sacrificed here, tries the 1v1, doesn't have it, hit away, wait, Zeno, he's walking away, but Gary will finally finish him off.
And that's a turnaround that RQ Tora has been looking for. They did lose the Lord, but shutting down Nako was more important than anything. Although I would say good job on ZK from stopping Gary from having a chance to steal the Lord by rooting him in place. But RQ Tora finally rose to life for once and equalizing the game. This will be a net negative Lord for Team Vamos, but at least it allows Ruff to start having presence.
They definitely needed that one. That could be the breakpoint for RQ. Dyran jumps in, forces the Black Shoes out from Clockwood. He has to flicker away, but ZQ jumps. Look at the damage on Gary. He gets the grab.
He's dead.
The Harley is gone. The fight's continuing. They pick up the glue, forces the flicker out. Here comes Error, not able to land the knockup. They will end their chase there. Well, they're on the Lord. Super Yoshi providing vision. Violent Requiem. Oh, Super Yoshi!
What?
He steals the Lord! And now they're going for the backline. They land the Landshaker on Error 404. Can they get him? No, Winter Crown comes out to keep him alive. Gary's been traded away. Natko, he's dismantling the back. Super Yoshi will be traded away. Team Vamos still 5 men strong. And there's only 2 survivors on RQ Tora. Despite the steal, Vamos are running it down.
It was 3v5 all along because Z-Kim and Zeno kept the main damage dealers of RQ Tora behind. Ruff and Kim could not participate in the fight, so what if there is a Lord? Vamos will be the first one to take an inhibitor regardless.
They should be plenty satisfied with that one. The Lord should be... That's the jungler! He's not in the fight! Team Vamos wants to steal this. Raging Sandstorm comes out, blazing the wind. They're going for Nako. They're trying to melt him down, but they're not able to find Error 4-4. Gets the Lord! And now Vamos turns it around on them. Gary was able to get away from Z-Keep, but he's not able to join the fight safely. The rest of RRQ, though, are able to disengage, and they pull Z-Keep back. They punish him. That is the unfortunate result of a magic damage build.
Okay, signs of
With the Wind of Nature, Ruff gonna be able to melt away, but not able to get any kills. And now Zeno, the final slash. Super Yoshi walks away with 1 HP. Winter Crown once again gonna be used on Gary. He's gonna be the first casualty of the fight. Zeno loses immortality. Ruff is trying to rejoin, but there's too many of them. Vamos are so low right now, but there's just not enough cooldowns left. They pop the conceal, but they know they cannot chase.
Yeah, without Gary around for 40 seconds, this should be a good window.
Dyran jumps in once again. Well, look at the melt! The final slash! Team Vamos! They done it! They found the angle! All 5 members standing. Only Super Yoshi left to defend.
And a standing ovation from the Vamos camp. Arrow 4-4 celebrates. Unprecedented, but an upset by the villains themselves. No longer the ones that are looked down upon, as they etch their mark on the kingdom walls of RRQ Tora.
The newly undefeated branch of the kingdom has been toppled. by maybe the most unlikely of challenges. The new era of Team Vamos has clean swept RRQ Tora.
The serpent back.
One long angry line later.